Master, this is a big piece. It's almost your size, eh?
Yes. Welcome to this piece. I call this one generation to generation. If you look at it from the bottom up to the top, those at the bottom, those are the feet. So we, the artists, we are like following the footsteps of the first generation, second generation, third generation, up to the young artist. So this is, I call it from generation to generation. All, meaning to say we are following the footsteps of the first generation. So at the present moment we are talking of this is the present generation. On the first generation artists, they used to make, as you can see from the feet here, they used to make, we can say, ancient art that resembles that particular time's living. So which is, when comes the second generation, we've got the late artists. They also passed away to leave the generation which comes next up to this present one. So I call this one from generation to generation. But at the meantime, at the same time, we are being guided by the spirit of the dead artist, the late artist. So we, besides the living generation being represented by the polished surfaces, these white surfaces represent again the good spirit, which is our guidance in making our art, our stone sculptures. Like if I can say about the legend Bany.nl and the other late artists who were so famous, they are the ones who left us with this inspiration of making the sculptures. We can also talk of the living artists like my father, Gunja, was also one of the first generation. He can also be classified under this, the bottom surface part of the artist, meaning to say the art is different. These ones, they normally make old art, as well as the Lucia Manzi, the Manzis who are making sculptures right now, the Chitaros. So their art is different from this. Our new generation artists, we make something which is new, which is creative, which is abstract. So it's generation to generation. Also in our art field, something which we made different things from the forefathers.
And this lovely piece, what can you tell me about it? Thank you.
Yes, welcome to this piece. I call this one Looking for a New Lover.
Okay.
On this one I was talking about my life. When
Yes.
I grew up, my old days when I was still single. When I was looking for a wife, a girlfriend. So this is the blank space, mean to say there was something missing upon my life.
Okay.
So the one was missing. By now I've got the I now have the wife. I married to the wife. I'm also expecting a baby. So this was one of my first my first pieces which I used to make when I was still single, and I always remember my old days, my old times.
Okay, so it's a reflection of your past.
Living a bachelor.
What can you tell us about this piece? What do you call it?
Yes, welcome now to this the spirit protecting family.
Yes.
On this one, the very spirit which I was talking about on the other piece, the elephant man. Now the spirit will brew beer to appropriate the immediate spirit. So the spirit now, when somebody was possessed within the family, he is to tell this immediate family, as you can see, this 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 members of the forefathers who were living by that time, they were asked to come together, to unite together, such that if they unite together, they can come up with something. I just believe if people do things as a group, what I can say is togetherness. Something which you are working out will be easier. It will be easier to work out of that thing. So this is the spirit, the mother spirit, which I also love to say. I like the mother spirit just because the care that comes from the mother still goes with the mother, as well as the spirit again. So the spirit is protecting the family from the forefathers, as you can see.
Okay, so those 4 are that's
the immediate family. Yes.
That's the immediate family, and the face, which is
the face here,
that's the mother spirit.
That's the mother spirit. You see, it is, if you can see the mouth here is closed, so it's something which I can say the spirit is someone who is possessed. You can say the words. You will not be seeing the very person. So that's like the ancestral spirit.
This piece.
Yes,
Okay.
please. Yes,
Thank you, Master.
welcome
on the
to this
inside
one.
of it.
I say this, I entitle it closest friend. I understand the closest friend to everybody is his immediate wife. The wife or the husband is the closest friend. So on this one, I say if you are lovers, you are someone like people who are speaking in one voice. So if you can see, they are almost, they are sharing one body.
Yes.
But here the heads, they are two different faces.
Yes.
So meaning to say this one always, we Africans, we marry to younger wife. The wife is younger than the husband. So this one is the wife, this one is the husband.
Okay. And the thing that's going on top, what do you call that part?
The thing, this one now,
Yeah.
I can say all those features which you share, the love which you share, the problem, the difficulties, something of interest which you face in your life,
Yes.
you always share together, the bedding, the food, everything.
Yes, yes.
So
Okay.
that's the resemblance of this one.
Okay.
Everything which you share with your lover is the resemblance here. So if we're in love, you always share things, you speak in one voice, you are like one flesh.
Yes. Okay. Thank you on your insight on this piece, Master. The title is
The closest friend.
Closest
The
Friend.
closest friend is the wife.
What can you say? Thank you a lot.
Welcome to this one. I call this togetherness, meaning to say, united we stand, divided we fall. Like on this one, I spoke to Tengenenge at community, as it is, where people, we work together, we share ideas, we cooperate together. So that's why Tengenenge is growing up and up. We have got many visitors who are visiting Tengenenge, many clients from all over the world. So the place as it is getting more famous and famous. So I also believe it must be in a family. If you unite together, you can work out with something. Like the Gunja brothers, we are almost 5 of the living brothers. The other one is late. We work together, we share our ideas, we almost speak in one voice. What we do together. So with that one, I can see as if we are prospering in our art. Like if you can see the works of the brother Besta Gunja and myself, our art as well as Sylvester Gunja, we are prospering due to this fact that we are sharing our ideas. So togetherness is the main theme which I'm emphasizing to everybody else who is interested in making art. That if you do your things together, definitely you come out with something.
Okay. Thank you a lot.